What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Doge once again. To Bitcoin, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. We are doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, as well as check out my BitTube. Subscribe to that. Link is in the description. It's basically a website similar to YouTube, where it's basically a decentralized YouTube that actually pays the viewer for watching videos, and you get paid in cryptocurrency. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. It's really cool. Do your own research. Eventually, I'm gonna probably make a video on explaining how BitTube works. But otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So we have a few things to look at. Obviously, some technical analysis. We're going to look at the massive, crazy run-up Dogecoin just had. The meme coin, absolutely wild. And we have an article to review that. And then we're going to be looking at Litecoin, anticipating its next breakout. But otherwise, let's just jump into this article. Actually, we're going to do the coin market cap. So the current coin market cap, I actually refreshed this a little bit ago. Why isn't it letting me scroll up? But otherwise, I think it's just we're in another day of consolidation. As you can see, the current market cap is 228 billion, 228.5 billion. Bitcoin dominance pretty much the same as yesterday, 53.1%. I believe it was 53.2, and practically the same 24-hour volume. So not much has changed, but you can see we're having a pretty consolidative day today. Not much is changing. You guys can see top 10 cryptos seem to be majority. The 8 out of 10 are in green, so we're definitely looking good, but we're not really up by much, only 1 to 2%. It's Doge that really took off today. So you can see when I click on the change to 24-hour, you can see Dogecoin is up 50%, over 50% on the day. Wild. And I know we were anticipating a run, but nothing of that size. So that is definitely something we're going to talk about in today's episode. And I'm actually going to jump to this article really quick. It says, and this is posted 4 hours ago, and you can see it talks about us being above 30%. We're already to 50%. So this talks about Doge breaking out. So I was curious as to why the breakout actually is continuing to go a lot higher than anticipated. And it says that they partnered with Aetherium potentially. The reason behind the impressive 60% surge in just 2 days is speculated to be Doge integration into the Aetherium project, the world's second largest crypto project by market cap. The meme cryptocurrency, which was launched as a joke, is attempting to keep up with the cryptocurrency universe by launching Doge Ethereum, an amalgamation of Dogecoin and Ethereum. The project will enable the transfer of tokens between two blockchains. Also, Doge will benefit from gaining flexibility in Ethereum's smart contracts. So you can see the technical analysis that it has here. You can see it broke way above where I was anticipating it to go. I'm actually going to show you guys my charting right here and what I drew. So basically, you can see how I drew this. They have it drawn something like this, where it's facing down like that, and it broke out right here. I am just going to do it like this to show you guys. I know this can be changed, but I'm actually using the top of this one and the wicks of these candles here to kind of get a general descending triangle downtrend. But what's interesting is you guys can see how each one is kind of getting smaller. And then we see this massive breakout. Now, I was only anticipating it to go right up to the red band on the high-low middle moving average. And we actually shot up way above that, both higher than the previous high and higher than the second previous high. So pretty wild. I was not anticipating a run of this size. So like I said in that video prior yesterday that you should take out profits here, you should definitely take out some profits now. We are extremely overextended, extremely overbought, and we do need to pull back down very soon. And I do think in the next couple of days, we should see the price slowly start to fall back down. So hopefully you guys didn't sell out your whole position. And I still don't think sell out your whole position, but definitely start taking out some profit in my opinion. But you guys can see it did break way above that downtrend, which is I was quite shocked about in my opinion. And let's just move on to Litecoin. I know we were talking about anticipating where Litecoin could potentially go. And I wanted to show you guys my thought to where the coin could potentially move to if the price and the volume matches. So one thing to notice is you saw that we did have this pullback and we did break below the high-low middle moving averages. But one thing to keep in mind, we were overbought. That is why we saw the pullback. We are also in a good setting right now, a good sitting at 62 on the relative strength index, and we actually used the high-low MMA as a support to bounce up and to continue to move higher, which I like to see in my opinion. So we definitely are moving up. We could retest the previous high of like 64, 63.95. And we could go even higher to like 65-ish. It's definitely possible. Just if we do go to that level, we will be overbought and then we will see a short-term pullback. Now, what I wanted to talk about was on the daily. I wanted to show you the potential this coin has. So truly, the coin could definitely retrace up back to its high-low MMA, middle moving average, at around $85, if not around $80. So it's definitely possible that we could see that movement up to that price range, mainly because we are below the high-low MMA, and we are in a very good sitting on the relative strength index right at 50. Now, if you look at Bitcoin on the daily, you can see it already retraced back to that. So this could be foreshadowing what Litecoin could eventually do. So if we do see that retrace or move back up to the high-low MMA, which I truly do think it will do that. I truly do think it will go to that level, just like how Bitcoin did that prior. I do think Litecoin is bound to go right back up. Now, it could take a while and the high-low MMA could start to go down farther, but we can definitely, I truly see a 76 to 86 or $85 Litecoin, which within the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. So I could definitely see it move up to that range in the short term. Practically within the next 2 to 3 weeks, in my opinion. We are going to consolidate, though. I do think we're going to trade sideways for a little bit. I do think if we go back up to like 66, the 4 hour is going to be overbought, and we will see a small pullback, but then we're going to continue higher. So looking at Bitcoin, you guys can see where it's facing some sort of resistance or congestion right now. You can see this reverse doji forming right now. You can see it's facing a lot of issues at this resistance at the top, trying to break into that high-low MMA. But it also has a lot of support at the bottom at around $6,900, trying to keep the price up. So $7,000 is a huge mental barrier that we're facing right now. You can see the current price is $7,299. So, no, sorry, $7,003 or $7,002.99. But 7,000 flat is definitely a strong resistance mental barrier. And if we can continue to break that and close above, I do think that will give Bitcoin the potential to break back into its high-low MMA and drive more volume into the alts and force that to go up much higher too. Lastly, I want to talk about Aetherium, which honestly looks okay in my opinion. You guys can see where it's finding support at around $280. It is trading sideways. You can see it pulled back down to the support level. A huge support in my opinion. You can see right here that we are still trading sideways. You can see we have fallen below that, but we retraced back up. And honestly, I think we're just going to trade sideways for the remainder of the next week or two. And then when we start to retest this high-low MMA, this downtrend right here, this yellow downtrend, we could potentially pop through that quite quickly and quite aggressive, and then shoot up to around the previous high-low MMA at around $416. So I truly do anticipate some sort of breakout and movement within the bigger altcoins and Bitcoin within the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. I know a lot of these altcoins are showing you the massive growth and potential that to have a breakout in a bearish market. So it's only a matter of time before we see Bitcoin and Litecoin start to follow in those altcoins paths. I do truly think it's foreshadowing that. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, give a giant thumbs up if you like the content, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.